Hello and welcome to India's World. Sri Lanka has slipped into a debt trap, and along with that has come a growing Chinese stranglehold over strategic assets in that country. The total debt of Sri Lanka is about $70 billion, and over $8 billion of this is owned by China. The country's debt to GDP ratio currently stands around 75%. Slightly over 95% of all government revenue is at present going towards debt repayment, and more than one-third of it is used to service Chinese debt. Much of Sri Lanka's debt came about when the last government of President Mahinda Rajapaksa initiated several large-scale and extremely expensive infrastructure projects with Chinese loans. This has resulted in Sri Lanka being pushed to the brink of bankruptcy, prompting an IMF bailout. After criticizing the increasing role of China under the Rajapaksa government, the Sri Sena government, which assumed charge in early 2015, has taken a U-turn. It has now gone for a debt-for-equity swap with China, lending a greater permanence to Chinese presence in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has now reversed the suspension of the controversial Chinese-controlled Colombo Port City project. The area given to China for the city on a 99-year lease has also been increased, and the Chinese companies involved have been offered lucrative tax breaks. China has also been given 80% ownership of the Hambantota port in the south. The Matala airport at Hambantota has also been given to a Chinese firm to manage and operate, and a 15,000-acre Chinese-led industrial zone nearby has been revived. The relationship between Sri Lanka and China has been upgraded to what is called an all-weather partnership. What do these developments mean for Sri Lanka, and what impact might they have on India? To discuss this, we have with us a very distinguished panel of experts. We have with us Ambassador Hardeep Puri, a distinguished diplomat. He's been India's ambassador to Brazil and has served in Sri Lanka. He was also India's permanent representative to the United Nations, both in Geneva and New York. We have with us Ambassador G. Parthasarathy, another distinguished diplomat. He served as India's ambassador to Myanmar, High Commissioner of India to Australia, Pakistan and Cyprus. He follows Sri Lanka quite closely. And we have with us Mr. Mohan Guruswamy. He heads the Center for Policy Alternatives, a New Delhi-based independent think tank. He's author of several books and is well-known commentator on strategic issues in the Indian media. I welcome you gentlemen to this discussion. Mohan, let me begin with you. How serious is the debt trap that Sri Lanka finds itself in? Do you think that a situation has come where Sri Lanka might not be able to service this debt?
Well, when economists say that if you're reaching 100% of GDP as a government debt, then you're in trouble, because you'll have problems servicing that debt. Sri Lanka is at about 89% now, and it's heading close to 100, just like the United States. As you know, the picture is not very different. The United States prints its own money, so it can give you back the money.